Group D, and this is the group of death.
Oh, I'm so excited about this.
This is juicy.
This
is very juicy.
Yeah, 100%.
Guys, get the harissa out, get the jollof rice out, get it all out, and the couscous, which is Algerian and not Moroccan.
I would disagree, but come on.
Morocco, Ivory Coast, South Africa, and Namibia.
Yeah.
My mouth is watering at the sight of that. I am
so excited about this. It's really, like, other than the Egypt group, obviously because I'm Egyptian, this is right up there for the group I want to keep an eye out for because so juicy. Morocco, as you know, probably the favourites.
Let's jump straight into this.
We disagree on this.
Jump into the Suez Canal. Let's start with Morocco.
Yeah.
I think Morocco's biggest asset is Renard.
Okay, interesting. Explain.
He's won 2 Afcons.
Okay.
Is it Zambia and Ivory Coast, I think?
Yeah, it is. It is Zambia. Zambia in 2012?
I mean, that's just unbelievable.
Yeah.
If you think about it now. But he is their biggest asset. He's been there and done it twice with different teams. But can he do it with a North African team? That's what we've got to see. The last Afcon, of course, you took them out in the quarterfinals. I think Electricity scored.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mahmoud also known as Electricity in English. Yeah. It's a bit weird saying in English, but that's fine. Actually, we disagree on this. So you think they're actually very overrated and they're not going to...
I mean, I'm basing this off of the qualifying. Okay, they didn't win an away game.
Okay.
They drew in Comoros.
Okay.
I think they lost in Cameroon and I think they drew in Malawi or something like that.
Well, it's funny because we spoke. If you watched Group C, we mentioned about North Africans and playing outside of North Africa. Not.
So I believe this is going to be your point. Morocco playing in North Africa is going to suit them.
Yes, 100%. 100%. All nations that are coming from North Africa that are used to hopefully not in a disrespectful way, flat ground with no bumps, no holes, no sand. Okay, it's going to be brilliant to watch these teams actually express themselves now. I still think they are, in my opinion, up there with Senegal as the best side.
Oh, come on now.
They are the best.
Morocco are not going to be anywhere near winning.
They are
not
a top
a chance.
3 side in Africa.
Top 3?
Yes.
You watched the World Cup, not even better than Iran.
Well, they caused Spain a massive fright. Let's not forget that. And then Spain had to win that game to qualify.
Yeah. Morocco finished last with a point.
Listen, we mentioned about I love the way you said that. We mentioned about the spine of teams. They have to have a spine to win tournaments.
What's Morocco's spine?
Benatia.
Yes, he plays in Qatar now. It's not what it was.
Yeah, and they've got a very capable duo in midfield of Musafa and Al Ahmadi.
But they've been around for years.
But they are so experienced.
What have they done?
Al Ahmadi played in the Dutch league. Really controlled.
He was in the Prem, wasn't he?
He wasn't in the Prem. He played for Aston Villa, I believe. Very, very good player. Very cosy. But Musafa is very what's the word? Flary. He's just he glides on the pitch, you know.
He's like the sort of a Xavi Iniesta.
Yeah,
Morocco,
really good to play.
Yeah.
Really good to watch on. If you guys do get the chance, if you watch him, great player. Probably aging a little bit now, but he's brilliant. And then obviously Hakim Ziyech.
Well, he's having a season of his life, isn't he?
Yeah, listen, he is such a good talent, such a brilliant talent. Got everything. Got the speed. He's got the ability to go past players effortlessly. He's able to find a brilliant ball, cross brilliantly. There's so many things to him that even if you shut down some of his qualities or get tight to him, he's able to, wriggle through and able to create something. And I think he's very important for this Moroccan side. Now, striker-wise, they got Boutayeb.
This was their problem at the World Cup.
Yeah.
I think the only striker they took scored an own goal.
Yeah.
I think they lack firepower. You can have players like Ziyech, Harit, that can create things, but you need someone who can stick the ball in there.
It's a bit similar to Egypt, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah, and that is a problem for them. I've watched Boutayeb a few times. If you do follow me on Twitter, you would know I'm
Is he in Egypt?
Yeah, he is. He plays for Zamalek, my team, of course. So I have been very critical of him. I don't think he offers much. I think he holds up the ball quite well, but then he doesn't really do much after that. So you can see him. He has his back to goal, puts the ball down, passes it back, and then he struggles to get back into the box. He just stays outside.
And you think they're one of the favourites for the tournament?
I do think, because they have so much quality all over the pitch. And let's not forget Hakimi as well. Okay.
Hakimi, well, he's going to be a doubt.
I think he'll make it.
If he makes it, Atala's still a better right back. than Hakimi.
Yeah, if he doesn't make it, then that may be a little bit of a problem.
They've got Mazraoui, who plays for Ajax as well,
Yeah.
in full-back position. Young but talented. They've got some alright players, but I don't think as a whole that they can cause too many teams too many problems.
They're my dark horses for the competition.
They are dark horses as well. You're very much entitled to that opinion. I think Renard is their best asset, and if they go far,
He's a brilliant manager.
It'll be down to him.
He's a stunning manager.
But these Algerians, they think that I have an issue with Morocco because I don't think they're going to go far.
He does.
Put the couscous aside. Your football team's not as good as you think it is, and I don't think you can get far with the likes of Boutaïb as you talk about. So I think Morocco are going to come second, and you think they're going to come.
I think they are going to finish first in this group.
Would that be a massive achievement if they can do that?
It's not a massive achievement.
if you look at
no, in my opinion, I think they're the favourites for this group, and I think they're one of the favourites for the competition. Listen, we saw how well they played, and I think in the World Cup maybe they got a little bit unlucky against Iran.
They were really good in their 1 point.
No, they played really well in that.
They lost to Iran, then they lost to Portugal. They were the first team out of the World Cup.
I think you if you watched Iran, they're very well drilled. I think they're one of the best well drilled.
I'll tell you what,
they really are. They don't cross the they don't cross the halfway line.
Get out of the box.
but they're able to defend quite well. And I think that's very frustrating. We saw it against Spain as well. They played so well.
Yeah.
So if you take that piece of form, all right, and eliminate it, they played very well. They were just unlucky. I think that was the only result that stopped them from going to the next round. Watch out for Morocco. I really do have a feeling they're going to do something in this competition.
That is Ahmed's one to watch. But my team above Morocco in this group. Morocco in second. Ivory Coast in first.
Oh, now we're talking.
I think they're having a bit of a resurgence now. They're coming back with Wilfried Zaha on one side and Nicolas Pepe on the other side. What this Pepe lad is doing for Lille is unbelievable.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, they recently beat PSG 5-1. And he is on another level. He's
red card, of course. Let's not.
He's got stats up there with Neymar and Mbappe in this Liga.
Yeah, he's a quality player. He is a really quality player.
He's been linked with Bayern, and then you look at the back. They've got Eric Bailly.
He won't be in Lille for much longer, will he?
Serge Aurier.
Yeah, I still think. All right, I still think Ivory Coast are going through a little bit of a decline, and I'll tell you why. Now, you can have all these youngsters. I don't think they have the quality to go past the quarters. Will they even get out of the group? That is something.
Whoa! Don't disrespect my Ivorian brothers like that. All right. I think Ivory Coast are going to come first.
They got Seri as well, by the way.
Yeah, they got Seri, but he's relegated with Fulham, so I don't think it's the best time to be Seri.
He's just in the bad side. I think he's a quality player. He was linked to Barcelona, of course. Let's not forget. So he's someone to watch out for.
But would you put Ivory Coast second to Morocco?
No, I'm going for a bit of an upset here.
A curveball.
I think South Africa will finish second.
We'll speak about South Africa in a minute. Do you not think you talk about spines?
Yeah.
Bailly, Seri, Pepe, Zaha.
Yeah.
Why is that spine not good enough?
Too inexperienced. Zaha, too inconsistent in my opinion. On his day, like Balassi, like we mentioned before in the Group A video.
Yeah.
Stunning. So good to watch. But when he's not on it, very selfish, hugs the ball too much, he starts doing too much, and then his team suffers. So that's an issue I have with Zaha. Pepe could be the one to watch actually in this Ivory Coast side.
One to watch in this group.
This group as well. Seri lacking confidence with after his time with Fulham, of course, and Bailly hasn't had the best season with United, especially under Mourinho.
He's still Eric Bailly.
He's still Eric Bailly. I think he has too many mistakes in him. He's very erratic.
And Aurier
can't get into the Spurs
and
side.
they could get Willy Bolly from Wolves.
Oh, he's someone that I really have been impressed by.
They're
him,
in
actually.
talks with him.
Really important. I think him and Conor Cody have been brilliant for Wolves this
Wolves
season.
been the joy, yeah.
And I think
with Saiss in this group.
We didn't even mention Saiss.
No.
We mentioned him the other day when he swapped shirts with Mo Salah at half time.
He lost a cup.
No, that was interesting. But no, he's also someone to watch. He's had some brilliant performances with Wolverhampton. Just doesn't have a lot to his game. Just has the same kind of. He's very one-dimensional. But other than that, I do think Ivory Coast we call it a group of death for a reason. They're all good sides. Obviously, minus Namibia. Sorry to my Namibian
I'll tell you what,
brothers over there.
Let's get Namibia out of the way.
Okay.
Right, let's do this now. Fourth place?
Yes.
Fourth place, scraped through, even though their goal difference was worse than the team below them.
Okay.
Their best player plays for Ismaili in Egypt. Striker called Shilongo.
Oh yes, I have actually seen
Shilongo?
Yes, I've seen Shilongo.
Well, he's their best player. How is he?
Good player, decent. I would say. Ismaili haven't done well in the league this year.
In the CAF Champions League,
and the CAF Champions League. Obviously, they had the issues that they had to. Obviously, I think they got disqualified from that.
Sri can't do.
It tells you a lot about your team if your best player play for a team that's been, Ismaili, and a team that's been struggling in the league this season. But he can get behind in defences, and he's a good finisher. I've seen him this season. He's not a bad player. But
he's not enough to challenge what we've got. I mean, if you look at who they're with, it's a tough draw for Namibia.
It's going to be a decent holiday for Namibia.
And I think Namibia, the only other time they qualified was also in Egypt.
Yes. I think it was 2006, was it?
Something like that.
So I don't remember seeing them in the group stage in Egypt. It might have been just before that.
Maybe the Ghana edition. But they've only been in it once before. It was quite recently. So fair play to them for qualifying.
100%.
Fair play to Shilongo. Let's see what he can do. Can he get a move to a bigger club in Egypt, for example?
Yeah.
Because he's going to be at home if he's playing for Ismaili.
Exactly.
But they haven't got enough.
That's something to watch out for. He's played in Egypt before, and maybe the Ismaili fans will probably show up for Namibia. We'll see.
But I bet it would have been like to be in Group F, considering they're based in
Ismaili. It would have been interesting to see whether they would have followed him.
I think the only thing we agree here in Group D is Namibia fourth.
Yeah, okay? I think it's safe to say.
So I've gone Morocco to be second. You've gone Morocco to be first. I've gone Ivory Coast to be first. Where are you putting IVC? Second or third?
Ivory Coast? Third.
Right. So you're now going to tell me why South Africa are coming second.
Okay. I watched South Africa in the qualifiers, especially that last game against Libya.
The Libya game, that was not in Libya.
Not Libya, I think it was in Tunisia, wasn't it? Very intense game. But something that struck me with the South African side is they're very energetic and speedy up front.
Percy Tau.
Yeah, and they have the ability to just catch teams on the break. Now, will they be able to do that against the likes of Ivory Coast? I'm not sure. But what I do know is they'll give them a game. And that if they're able to get a chance or maybe even a couple of chances and score a couple of goals and keep it tight at the back like they did in qualifying, then I think they're a team to watch out for in this group. That's the reason why it is a group of death.
Yeah.
Because you have three giants of football in African football. Namibia is one of them, yeah. So you have three giants of African football.
Yes.
And it's going to be really interesting. But I'm gonna put a bit of a spanner in the works and say South Africa to finish second.
Percy Tau scored a brace of that game against Libya. He's actually on loan. He's actually Brighton's player.
Yes.
So he's probably one for the future as well. Fairly young. So you're going Morocco, South Africa, Ivory Coast, Namibia, and of course Ivory Coast could still go through as a third place team. We're not saying they're going out in the group stage.
Of course.
But they did go out in the group stage last year, having lost to Morocco.
That is a bit of a. That's what I worry about. Our teams are going to really take this seriously when they know that maybe third place with a decent record are going to get them through.
Now Morocco got Namibia first.
That's good to get them rolling.
So is that first game between Ivory Coast and South Africa going to decide it straight away?
Yes, and it's going to be interesting because they're not going to have any games under their belt. They're going straight into the tournament, straight into each other. I think that game might finish as a draw.
That really can open it up.
And that would
beat Namibia the most.
Yeah, exactly. It will end up being goal difference, and I really worry for Namibia. I have to say.
Do you?
If you're Namibian, I'm not quite sure.
I think Shilongo's going to get bored up there, isn't he?
Yeah,
the weather's hot.
He might ask to come off after 20 minutes. No, it's going to be interesting to see how those three sides. I say Morocco are probably bankers for first, but anything can happen in this group.
Anything can.
Really can.
And it's going to be really exciting.
Yeah. Morocco to finish first and South Africa to finish second.
Right, guys, on the screen now you can see our groups.
Somewhere here.
Well, don't look at his one because it's nonsense. No, everyone's entitled to their opinion. Fair enough. His reasons are very, very fair. I put my case forward as well. Let me know in the comments. Do you agree with Ahmed's group or my group, or have you got your own system? Do you think South Africa are actually going to win the group? Do you think Namibia are going to score a goal?
Do you think Namibia are going to win the group?
I tell you what, if Namibia win Afcon, I will deliver this trophy myself to Shilongo.
I'll be in Egypt, so I'll take that for you. No problem.
You can pop to Ismailia.
That'll be a shock of African history, I think.
Guys, tell me, this is going to be disrespectful, tell me your first to third, because we know Namibia are fourth, okay? Who's going to win this group?
Oh, dear.
He thinks Morocco are going to win it. I've gone for Ivory Coast, but Ahmed thinks Ivory Coast is going to be third, so it's going to be interesting to see how this pans out, but we can't wait. Thanks to Ahmed again, by the way, for coming on to talk about Group D.
No problem.
How are we going to conclude this one? We've got our one to watch in this one, and Pepe from Lille.
Yeah.
But you think it's coming third?
Yes, I do think they're going to finish third, but anything can happen. So, you Ivory Coast fans, please be nice to me. All right,
I'll tell you what.
I'm making a calculated.
You have made a big
opinion.
mistake.
Yeah, I do.
The company I've already. You come for Drogba.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, listen, Ivory Coast. I think Ivory Coast fans will probably remember Egyptians for the bad reasons, as you may well know.
Let's end it there.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Drop a like. We'll see you next time for Group E.